everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. So it's been about a week since I attended Keith Lee's Family Day, and I've watched everyone else's take on it, and I'm finally going to give mine. 2 VIP tickets were about $450. My thing is, after giving you my $200 for that ticket, plus whatever fees, why, one, when I get online to get into the venue, the general admissions people are using the line because their line is backed up, and my line is being used to help them, which puts me on a longer line unnecessarily. That's one thing. The other thing is when I get into the venue, finally, after a whole back and forth about the bag situation, which I'm just going to leave alone, it is what it is, I get in there and I see that there is a line for the welcome food, the welcome drink, and I look around and I realize there's only 1 or 2 food vendors there. Okay, but cool, no problem. One of the things I had an issue with was when I got to the front of the line of the bar, that's when they told me I had to go to a separate person to get my ID checked, to get a wristband that said I was over 21, to then come back into the line to be able to purchase alcohol. I just felt like that whole system was kind of messed up, in my opinion. So we're in VIP. I see a sitting area. I see the welcome bite area, I see the welcome drink, I see the bar, about 2 vendors, and there's not a lot of seating. Oh, and the elevator bathrooms. But my problem begins immediately when I have to go into general admission to get food, and I have to wait on those long lines. So what exactly did the $200 VIP price tag afford me? Now, for everyone saying, oh, what did you expect? Did you expect free food? No, I did not. I remember last summer, myself, my partner, I think all together was the 5 of us, including children, went to a festival in which we purchased VIP tickets. The key distinction in that VIP experience versus Keith Lee's VIP experience is that there was specific lines on each vendor that said regular line and then a VIP line. And that is and will be my problem with the Keith Lee Family Day forever, because you sold VIP tickets and we were not giving a quote unquote VIP experience. Like, I was able to get food from 2 vendors, one of which being spicy mango and was like an oxtail sandwich. Like, the worker there, like, she was amazing. Like, she embodied the whole spirit of just the Keith Lee brand. She was friendly, she was personable, she was just so helpful. Like, she made the whole entire festival for me. Like, that interaction with her really stood out in my mind because she was that amazing. But after getting 2 drinks, the welcome bite, and supporting 2 vendors, I ended up leaving because there's no way that I was going to spend my entire festival experience waiting on the lines after paying that kind of money, and then not even having a place to go and sit and relax in VIP after, let's say, if I was even successful in getting food from the vendors that I wanted to. Like, it just felt like I paid $200 to get a special wristband, a line that I still had to share with general admission, a welcome drink that I didn't even take because I didn't like the liquors, a welcome bite, and access to 1 or 2 vendors in VIP, and just like a bar that didn't have a long line. Like, if I came there just to drink myself drunk, then it would have been an amazing experience because the bar was very accessible in VIP. That's about it. So for everyone saying, oh, it's his first time, it's whatever, people do have a right. Like, I understand giving people grace, but at the same time, like, imagine $450 leaving a household and you feeling like you didn't get an experience. I am being torn up in the comments regarding Keith Lee's food festival, and all I keep thinking about is this guy who posts that now that he has a little bit of money, these are the things that he doesn't want to do with whatever kids. I believe his name is Trell the Trainer, and here's why I'm mentioning him. At my big age, there are a lot of things that I used to go for that I simply do not go for now. For example, there is a point in time that I firmly believed in the airport Olympics. I would be running through the people in them airport to catch my flight and find it hilarious that I made it to my seat before final boarding call. At my big age now, I need to be in the airport minimum 2 hours before my flight, because you know what? Your girl is going to the lounge. I need to go to the lounge and get a good solid hour in there. I need to have me a drink or 2. I need to pull out my computer, read a book, scroll on my phone. I need to lounge. So ain't no more in the airport Olympics for me. I used to not care where I sat on the plane because we're all going the same place. At my big age now, no, it's not happening. Comfort plus minimum. The minimum I would like to sit in is Comfort Plus, and that's because I'm 5'2", but I still want to stretch out. Don't ask me how that makes sense. Don't ask me how that makes sense. At 5'2", I still want to stretch out. What I'm stretching, I will never know, but I still need to stretch out. I mean, at my big age now, there's one thing I didn't go for then, and I definitely won't go. Oh, the room is just to sleep. I never subscribed to that ministry. That was never my ministry. The room always mattered to me. Now, what the room looks like now versus what I would accept then might have changed, yes, but the room always mattered. I am truly at an age where I'm okay with paying for convenience. I'm okay with paying for my peace. And that is just so. With that being said, right? When I go to an event or when I purchase tickets or whatever it is I do, I look for the experience that aligns with my expectations, what I like. So if there is a VIP option somewhere and it is within my budget, I would get that. I have gone to food festivals here in New York and purchased VIP for about $60. And guess what? I have been able to go on a VIP line to purchase food. There has been a VIP seating area, elevated bathrooms, a little merch, or whatever the case is. Nothing crazy, and maybe a little 2 bottles of water or welcome drink, which is cool with me. Y'all not gonna sit down here because y'all listen, only dust settles. And just because I don't want to settle does not make me unreasonable or ungraceful. It makes me me. I have let y'all play in my face on this app long enough. So in the words of Whitney Houston, show me the receipts. Hold on. So what this say right here? Before Live Nation was the partner, it was Complex. What does this say? What does that date say? May 17th, 2025. And where's that at? Industry City, Brooklyn. This is what the Keith Lee Festival gave in Brooklyn last year. This is GA. And this was $40 because I was able to look up what the price for this was, okay? All right. Y'all still with me? Hold on. This is VIP. I know y'all can read. What that say? Free. Oh. I'm not done. I know we can all read, but let me help you out to make this quicker. This article is dated April 8th of 2025, and on the top it reads, Following Success in LA, Family Style Fest will take place on May 17th at Industry City. Now, I'm no genius, but if Keith Lee had a festival in Brooklyn last year, and that festival followed one that he had in LA that was quote unquote successful. By my math, 1 and 1 is 2. And if he has one in New Orleans this year, that makes 3. So please spare me with the black people are never satisfied. It's his first. Give grace. I gave my opinion. Actually, I just expressed what my experience was. And that's that on that. If you want any more grace, please look up the traditional spelling of my handle, and it literally translates to grace. Other than that, go watch Gracie's Corner. I said what I said. Thank you.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Now, about those other Family Day festivals that Keith Lee hosted. Mind you, he hosted those. This is the first one that he is actually putting on. So those other ones were, like you said, they were put on, held by Complex or Live Nation. Those weren't his festivals. So, he's using his own vendors, inviting his own people, his own, choosing some of the restaurants of his own. It's all done by Keith Lee versus already having the team in, already having the system in of people who already have done festivals that would make the system flow a lot smoother with the Live Nation and with the Complex. Then that would make sense that those went off better. And he said, you know what, I've done enough with these people, I can do it on my own. And I think for him to do it on his own, these reviews aren't bad, because as long as the food was good, like, it would have been horrible if the food was bad. I mean, some people said some things weren't as tasty, but for the most part, there's been a lot of good reviews on the food. It's just the experience that didn't sit with a lot of these people well. Now, I guarantee you, give him a few years, he'll get it together. But again, she said he was doing these family festivals prior to. Those weren't completely funded by his brand. These are. So there's a difference, you know. But that doesn't excuse him or make your comments not valid about the way things should have been handled. It's just saying that, like, there still needs to be some type of growth from him throwing these festivals in general. We should see it. He can't start from the top. All right. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section.